Right. Right, the music you were listening to in the background there was my other PC, my other laptop on my other coffee table, playing Sourface. I put on the HS2, the High Tech Shop 2 website, a link to the show is over. Because I thought the show was over, being that Paul's Emporium was leaving the High Tech. But I believe Paul is still on board, so that's good news. Right, went into High Tech today, and Sas has promised me that on Monday he'll have protopage.com High Tech computers on his Protopage website. That's taken me 7 years to do. Today I was looking at a CV for a young man. It's a CV that's not going to get him a job in IT. It shows he's got skills in HTML and CSS, which quite frankly I expect an 8-year-old to pick up. But we're going to give him a chance as an apprentice to do SSNA and turn high-tech computers into warm communications for people with new business startups through Google Garage, business model canvas. So we'll bring this young man on board to work on Xenophon, working at home, doing Prezi presentations and how-tos for onboard promotions to promote the business and to try to sell High Tech as a software house. Now, I would like this young man to get a job for Veristar in the sales department, so he can work on High Tech at home at night and have a job in the sales department to learn sales for Veristar. And I'll be discussing that with Sas to see what plans he's got for having this young man work during the day. Sas will probably be training him up onto how to repair machines and format machines. So it all depends on what Sas wants to do with this young man. But I'd like to get him working for Veristar during the day to earn some money, £17,000 a year as a management trainee. And we keep him on board at High Tech as a management trainee, as a student, for him to pay his way as an apprentice. And we'll have him up and running in 3 years' time as a professional IT consultant. So that is the plan. So the first step ahead should happen on Monday. I don't really want to say much more from now, but thank you, Sas, for doing this. And we need to start applying for grants for High Tech University and the hospital, the High Tech Hospital. We're not going to call it the High Tech Hospital, but we'll call it the Bramwell Hospital Hospice, in memory of Adam Bramwell. So it's me designing properties now, conservatories and dormers and houses of multiple occupancies. We want 16 buildings to have 8 people in each. I'm very busy. It's all interesting stuff. It's all very exciting. Richard, I hope you're watching this. Richard, none of this could be done without you learning Blades in Azure as you're doing. Now we've got an apprentice on board that I'll be putting under your wing, and we'll get him on Blades of Azure as quickly as we can to get him programmed in the Manchester database, and you can act as his tutor. And he'll be paying us £101 a month to do that. So we've got some revenue finally, Richard, to take on students, and we'll try and get 104 students. That's the objective, and get them into some student accommodation that the government will pay for under HS2. So thank you for cancelling HS2. You've given us a HS2 project that we can adopt. So I've adopted HS2 Manchester, and the development will be done through HS2 Manchester, sizing out accommodation for Gatley USSC. I need to go to Gatley Golf Club to see what their real plans are with the golf club, to see if they're looking to do development on the whole golf club or just the practice ground, as my proposal will be to try to save the golf club and just do the development on the practice ground. All depends if the practice ground can hold 48 containers. More like 54 with Tesco Express and Subway. Greggs. Right. That's sort of the idea, to do a little mini town and get the funding to do it from the Prince's Trust and Manchester Council and the government. Get 3 people involved. Get some money out of the Prince's Trust for Peppy suicide, and create a hospice for people on a CTO, which is mental health. Right. Trying to think of what more to say. It's all very important. It's all very interesting, and I've done this report for Granada Reports. Hello Granada Reports. I've done lots of reports for Granada Reports. All too long for you. All too long for you to show. But this is Project Oppenheimer. And you can see the project schedule by looking at adamspegasus.wordpress.com. And you can see that we've got a Charlie deliverable coming on the 10th of the 10th for the Prince's Trust.